So, Virgil. Wait, who's that guy? So, Virgil was a first century BC poet. He's most famously known for the epic, the Aeneid, where he recounts the victories and the defeats and essentially the Odyssey leading to the founding of Rome of the Trojan war hero Aeneas, as he goes about with his men and armies, and eventually comes about the mythical and historical founding of Rome as a city and as a nation. And so he is a man who, in essence, should be credited for creating the myth or the mythos surrounding Rome and its continuing ethos in terms of society, law, and military expansion. So that's Aeneid. What he's lesser known for is two works that I believe were originally written and published that contain didactic and pastoral poems about agriculture, farming, and livestock. He was tremendously influential in terms of his writing for Western literature in general. Chaucer was clearly influenced by him. Dante, in his Divine Comedy, most famously the Divine Inferno, part of the Divine Comedy. Virgil is his winsome and knowledgeable guide as he descends into the inner circles of hell progressively downward. And Virgil is one of those pre-Christian philosophers that Dante acknowledges would be in the outer circle of hell, the land of the virtuous heathen. But Virgil's impact can even be felt in more modern day senses. If you've gone to college and have done a humanities study, you've probably had to read the Aeneid. Virgil essentially picks up and is pretty much the only man capable of picking up the mantle of Homer and his Odyssey that came 7 centuries BC before. But in terms of his founding of the pastoral genre of poetry, he can be seen in a Robert Frost today, a William Carlos Williams. If you read those kind of contemporary poets by our own standard timeline, day and age, you would probably like Virgil, maybe not his Aeneid, but his earlier pastoral and didactic poetry. We could say, in some sense, set the groundwork for that later poetry. So tremendously influential writer who he was famous in his own time in Rome for setting their myth and ethos, but he clearly influenced Greek English speaking world and its literature for generations to come, even felt in modern day poetry such as Robert Frost. Well, thanks for listening. I hope that was helpful.